So, Nintendo of Japan has officially dropped a brand new website to celebrate the Grand Festival. This website is full of all kinds of exciting new details about the event. It has some new renders of characters, new artwork, and so much more. It's honestly incredibly cool. Now, this website is only in Japanese, so I won't be able to read everything here, but I do have a general understanding of a lot of the new info which has been shared, so that's good. So we're going to jump right into this and take a little tour through the website and see everything that Nintendo has put on here. They did also mention that this website will be continuously updated, which is really cool, so I can't wait to see what things they end up sharing. They obviously have a video here running of the trailer that we originally saw, so that isn't anything new. I just wanted to quickly mention that. Here they show some of the partners, some of the brands and such which will be taking part in the event. I really love how they're making this look just like super official, you know, like this website is literally designed for the Inklings and Octolings more than it's designed for us, which I find really cool. Here they have all the latest news, which is just stuff they have previously shared on Twitter. I've made videos about all of these different new news articles that they have shared, but they will, I guess, continuously be updating this until we get to the Grand Festival, which is really cool. Nintendo did actually mention that they will not be updating every single day, it'll be kind of sporadical, so keep that in mind. You won't expect to see something brand new every day, but we have gotten a lot of info just from this website alone. Here is obviously the trailer, which we've all already seen. Here it shows us some information about the event and such, and it shows you which teams you can choose. I love how it pops up like that, it's really cool. I don't know if you can turn animations off if maybe your device is a bit slower, but if you can see all of these, it is a really cool looking website, and I will of course link it down in the description. Here they show the featured artists, and we have some really cool artwork of all the different characters. Now if you actually click on them, it gives you a profile of these characters, some information about them, and it also shares their live music history as well, which I find so cool. Now I can actually translate it to English, and Google Translate will give me a sort of very rough translation of it. It's not really going to be anything super great, unfortunately. But, you know, it's something, at least, so we can do that, I suppose. Let's try and translate this and see what Google Translate comes up with. I'm a bit worried, because Google Translate isn't very good. Okay, it comes up there, actually. Translate full page, let's do that. Okay, there we go, that's better. Okay, so yeah, the cheerful and funny guy, okay. Yeah, maybe Google Translate isn't doing the best job here, but you kind of get the gist. We all know about these characters. I just love that they've got so much information about them here. I find that really, really cool. Moving on, we have Pearl and Marina. Here they are, and again, some information about them and their live music history as well. They're most recently doing it at Nintendo Live Tokyo 2024, which was really cool. Yeah, some really neat artwork of them to celebrate the event in their new costumes as well. I love these little profiles, they're just so cool. And of course, finally Deep Cut, I love their one too. They just look super duper cool, especially Big Man. Big Man is honestly the best. Not a huge live music history for these guys, they've only had two of course because they are the most recent idols in the game, but still, they've had a good time. Now moving on, really interestingly, we have a whole map of the area which is fantastic to see, so it gives us a good idea of all the different locations. First of all, we have the main stage, which you can see here. This is the biggest stage where I guess they'll all be performing together. Here, we do actually see them performing in their normal outfits, which definitely does suggest that they will perform here before the main event begins, and we'll only see them dress up in their main outfits when the Splatfest is fully ongoing, so definitely keep that in mind. But yeah, you'll be waiting till the second half of the festival, it seems like, as it's hinting here, to really see all of the idols perform together, which will be super interesting. I definitely love the design of this festival stage though, it looks fantastic. It really does remind me of some of the festivals we have here in the UK. It's just really neat. Here we have a smaller stage. This is the only indoor stage, which is behind the photo spot, as you can see. It's just designed on the little clamshells, the conch shells I should say, and yeah, it's really neat. Again, you'll see idols kind of swapping in and out of the different stages here and performing at different places, and I think that's really cool. It's going to make the event super interesting. I don't know if we've actually seen the photo spot yet. It's kind of just off there, I guess, but it's kind of hard to see exactly what that is. I guess we'll just have to wait and see exactly what that looks like. But yeah, really cool to see an indoor stage as well. Then the other stage we have, which is another outdoor stage. This one's a little bit smaller once again, and we can see, I believe that's Pearl and Marina performing there, just in their normal outfits. They've also got the polling station around here and the photo spot nearby, so everything is fairly close together in this event. But still, there'll be plenty of places to explore. It is a whole new area after all, which is incredibly cool. And it's kind of surprising they're adding something this big to the game only really for one weekend. We don't know if we will get to enjoy it for a whole week in the lead up. I'll be discussing that soon. But yeah, it seems like they are going to actually be removing this thing 2 hours after the event ends, which is really sad, honestly. I kind of get it because, you know, it's over at that point, but still, that does make me sad. Here we have the polling stations and the little map area. Here you can decide which team you want to choose. They do mention that you can also do this in the town squares, so I'm very conflicted at the moment. I do not know whether Nintendo is going to allow us to kind of visit this area a week before the main event begins. That would make the most sense. After all, just giving it us for 4 days would really be a shame. But this is Nintendo we're talking about. They do make some strange decisions. I'm really hoping that they will allow us to explore this area throughout the entire sneak peek. The only reason why I doubt this is because they are allowing us to vote in the other areas. And they did previously mention that we will not be able to explore the other areas via the train when the event actually fully begins. So if we can vote in the normal areas, it just makes me feel like this will not be accessible until the actual event. We do have to remember that you can still vote during a Splatfest, so it is possible that we might only get this for the 4 days. I really hope that's not the case though. We definitely need to see this for the entire sneak peek. That is really important, and don't put so much effort into this, Nintendo, if you're only going to give it to us for 4 days. We need it for longer than that. I know it's really special, but come on, I want to actually enjoy this new content for a long period of time. Finally, they also have the bus station here, and this does actually have a function. So there's no lobby here, obviously, so instead you'll have to take the buses if you want to go to the lobby, which is kind of a neat little idea, honestly. I quite like that. I think it's quite cool. Now, you can still visit the lobby from the main menu, so don't worry, you don't have to go on the bus every single time. But I just think it's a fun little idea, you know. I really love how this bus looks, and I just think it's quite cool to do it and actually have a function for it. A lot of us were wondering if this is how we actually get to the area, but no, it is via the train. So yeah, the bus's function will be getting to the lobby and such, which is a cute little detail. And that's the full map. You can also see some of the partners here, some of the different shops that you'll be able to enjoy and such. We haven't actually seen any of those yet, I don't believe, in terms of what they'll look like. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm really hoping that Krusty Sean is back. This one definitely reminds me of Krusty Sean. I desperately hope that Krusty Sean returns. It'd be such a shame if he didn't, honestly, at this point. After all, he has been missing from this game, aside from the little, you know, adventure that he has on the Switch Online app. So we 100% need to see him return for this. It's a celebration of all 3 Splatoon games, so 100% it needs to happen. Here are some of the stuff that you can buy and exchange for platinum points and such. Keep in mind these are all for the Japanese store, so a lot of us will not be able to get them via there. And here is this incredibly cool new render of all the different characters. I love it so much. It's amazing. It's so great to see all of them like this, and I'm really glad we've got renders because I like to use these characters in my thumbnails, and so far I've had to do really awkward crops of them from the little pieces of footage we've had, so it's really great that they have actually shared official renders of them, and now I can use them in my thumbnails. But yeah, a really cool website with tons of fun little details about the event. I'm so excited, as I know you all are as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got 72 hours of this event. But I'm personally really hoping that at the very least they allow us to visit it for the sneak peek. I hope we'll find out about that soon. Maybe they won't even share that. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, definitely very exciting. Let me know your thoughts about everything down in the comment section below. If you made it to the end, comment Splat Gang so I know you did. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe and turn on notifications for more.